In this video, I'm going to showcase two brand new structures that I build by the farmlands. I show you guys improvements that I made to my sniffer farm, introduce you to my brand new happy gas. So sit back, relax, smash like for me girly pop, and let's get into it. Welcome back to the show, everybody. My name is Coach Socks, and today we're going to be working off in the farmlands. I don't have a ton planned, but I do have a ton that I have been working on in between episodes, including the inside of the barn. It might not be super noticeable right away, but I have 6 sniffers in here now, and I AFK'd this area overnight just to see how many seeds and stuff. Oh my goodness, we've got a bunch. Plan on using the sniffer torch flower and pitcher pods quite a bit throughout the season. I want to have like a really colorful world. Took me super long to find a second sniffer in between episodes, which is part of the reason why this episode has taken so long to come out. And the second reason this episode is taking forever to come out is the villager trading hall. All of these guys, all of these trap doors covering villagers are masters, and they've been healed by a zombie. So I let a zombie attack each and every single one of them, except for these guys that are wandering out and producing more babies. Every single one that has a red button and is fully trapdoored has been attacked by a zombie and then healed by me, their god. So that's also why I'm level 112, and that's why there's like 50 beds out. I think right now I have a total of like 30 villagers. So if you want a really solid XP farm, just make one of these. I don't even need the XP anymore, just to heal up my tools every now and then, but I haven't really even been using them because I've been so focused on these two projects that don't require tools. They just require patience. You know, the sniffers and gathering villagers. It's been a time. And another thing I did in between episodes was I got a second happy ghast. Oh, his name is Big Toe. Okay, so with it being a brand new day, I really want to get this build started because I have literally not done an ounce, a single little bit of building in like 2 weeks. I built this up in creative like 2 weeks ago, and then I've been focusing on the villager farm, the sniffer seeds, and just like random stuff around the world. So I cannot wait to get this build started. And it's really not going to be anything too crazy. It's going to be a silo, a grouping of silos. And if we're lucky, we are going to put, I think, a moss farm inside of the bigger silo, which is going to give us infinite moss, but it's also going to give us other resources that come from moss, like the other things that come with moss. Okay, wow, well said. So what building materials are we going to be using today? These ones that you see on my screen right now. So this is our pathway shulker box that you guys have been seeing me use all season long. This is going to be the foundation and the roof of the silos. So the tough blocks are going to be the foundation of the build, and then the deep slate blocks are going to be the roof of the build. And then in this third shulker box, I wanted to go with different colors that we haven't used in the world yet. So that's why we're finally using some crimson wood from the nether. And then we're also using purple terracotta. I don't think I've used purple terracotta anywhere else in the world. Like I said a little while ago when I was in the barn, I really want to have a colorful world. I played out with some different colors whenever I was coming up with the silos. I think this matches the barn pretty nicely. So that's what we're going to go with today, but I want to use every single material that there is in Minecraft at some point. I think that's a really cool goal. I think a lot of people have that goal and they just don't follow through with it. I'm really going to make a big effort in doing so. And in this final chest, we are going to have some detailing blocks. So I don't think I've used cherry fences before, and I don't think I've used chiseled nether bricks before. So there's my point again. I want to use some unique blocks for this build, and probably the next couple of builds that we build up in the world to add a lot of color to the world. A lot of interesting things to look at. So that being said, where the heck is this thing gonna go? I think it's gonna go right in front of me. Yeah. Alright, I think I'm ready to show off the build, everybody. I really like how these turned out. These two pretty pink silos are looking really cool. There's literally nothing in them. I was supposed to put something inside of those silos, and the silo was actually supposed to be a lot bigger than what it is right now. This silo on the right was supposed to be actually double in width, but I thought it took up too much space and kind of covered up the mega build too much. So what I did is, instead of putting the redstone farm inside of it, I just shrunk it down and I put the redstone farm down below it. We have a moss farm underneath the build, which I will show you guys right now. It's inside of this like cube right here. The silo that I had that was mocked up previously, the double thick one, this farm didn't even fit inside of it, so it didn't even matter that it was too big and I didn't like how it looked. The farm didn't even fit inside of it, but this farm does produce a decent amount of moss and other blocks that come with moss. So anything that I need moss wise going forward, I'll have the farm to use at my dispense. The other thing that I added to this area was another dark oak tree. It pretty much mimics the one that's up in the front. I thought it looked good right here. I wanted to add something in between some of these patches of wheat to kind of break up the monotony of just having 20,000 pieces of wheat, and I think it looks pretty good right there. We got a bee just spinning on top of it right now, which is kind of, there's just spinning everywhere. What the heck? Nice. And you'll notice one of the other things I added to this area was a bunch of cherry trees on the left side of the farmlands. I basically just continued what was already up there and brought it down further, and I think it adds a nice pop of color in the background. I wouldn't say that it completes the hillside, but I think it adds to it very, very nicely. Originally, that's where I had the silos going, was up on top of this ledge right here, but I honestly thought having all the barn buildings all on the same level made a lot more sense. That's just me. The other thing I wanted to show off really quickly was that I planted some sniffer seeds right in front of the castle base, but the one thing that I'm really unsure about with it is the fence design choice. Now I think what I'm going to do is replace it with some bushes, but I'm not sure. And if anybody has any suggestions on what I can put right here, right in front of the castle, that would be an extremely big help to me because I don't know how to finish this area right here. This has been like a very, very big headache for me. Anybody who has a suggestion, I'll probably end up taking it. The barn was a suggestion that somebody made a month ago, and I've been working on the barn for like the last month now, so the suggestions that you guys make in the comments could lead to month-long projects. But with that being said, everybody, I'm gonna wrap up today's video. I just want to say thank you guys for the support on the channel. It means a lot, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good day, everybody. Goodbye.